I can understand people saying, well, you know what, gay rights is not important to me, and I'm generally conservative on other issues, so I'm going to support Romney. I don't agree with those values, but it's logical. It makes no sense, however, to argue, as some in log cabin do, that they will be advancing LGBT rights by voting or supporting Romney. We have never in American history had a sharper distinction between a very supportive candidate and platform and one that's very, very opposed. And I'm particularly appalled, frankly, at log cabin's arguments. I read Mr. Cooper from that group. I read his statement. Well, Paul Ryan is willing to engage with us. Frankly, that's the kind of submissiveness that maybe was necessary 30 years ago. He's willing to engage with us. The fact that somebody's willing to talk to you and explain to you why they're opposed to every effort you make to get legal rights is crazy. Ryan voted for the Employment Non-Discrimination Bill. True. Ryan's voted for that constitutional amendment. George Bush supported it. Paul Ryan's voted for that same amendment. If they wouldn't endorse George Bush because he advocated the amendment, how do you support a vice presidential candidate who several times, at least twice, voted for it? Ryan did vote once for the anti-discrimination bill, which has been the law in his state for over 20 years in Wisconsin, but only after he voted for an amendment that would have killed it. It was one of those before it, afterward, against it businesses. He's against Don't Ask, Don't Tell. He's against marriage rights. He voted against the hate crimes bill with transgender inclusion. How do you vote against the hate crimes bill? And for them to be undecided, and on the other hand, you have a president who has not just been an advocate, but has been effective, who has helped us get rid of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, who's got DOMA on the ropes, who even beyond that has made one of the most important statements, it may be obscure, lawyers will understand it. He has said that any future legislation that treats us differently than anybody else has to be subjected to the toughest scrutiny in the courts. It's called the level of scrutiny, and it's a very big deal that all the good lawyers know, like Mary Bernardo, who's our Thurgood Marshall. Then log cabin says, well, we're going to be trying to change it. As I said, I can understand them saying other issues are more important. Don't tell me that you're helping LGBT rights. And then they say, well, don't you want us to try? Yes, I want them to try. I very much want them to try to get the Republicans to stop being so homophobic. My objection is that they pretend to succeed when they haven't. It's one thing to try. It's another to claim that you have succeeded and mislead people. And by the way, if you're trying to change people, you don't change them by rewarding them for continuing to act the way they've been acting.